Okay, today we're on an awesome roof in Fontana, Wisconsin, and wanted to do a quick roof overview with you to kind of show you what I'm seeing. The roof looks generally to be in good condition from the ground, but when you get on top of it and you start looking at it closely, you can see some areas that could potentially lead to serious leaking. So even though you may originally just reached out to us to get the roof cleaned, let's take a quick moment to walk around together and we'll here. Now, some of your guards, I want to start with the gutters, have started to collapse. You got a ton of debris that's falling down into the gutters here, and we want to get those flushed out and cleaned all that up. Then you can see a lot of shingle debris and granulars in here that have gathered together for a while. But I want to also point out, yes, this side is dirty and we want to get that clean. Some sides don't need too much cleaning, but they need maybe more of a tune-up. If you look up this valley here, we're seeing some areas where we have nails that are poking through the shingles, and we want to get those resealed. One right there, there's another there, and these have had sealant put on them in the past, but they need to be repounded back and resealed. So that's what's going to be our primary focus before we do any cleaning or maintenance restoration services on this roof. We want to get these exposed nails sealed all throughout the whole roofing system. You can see on the ridge here all these little black spots. The caulk has dried up and we got new nail pops. Make sure that you don't have anybody walking on the ridge in the future. I can see 2 nail pops right here within this valley here. So we want to get those resealed. This is a very common experience that we'll go through as they age. Expansion and contraction. Nails like to work their way up. Let's also look at a few other areas. This plumbing boot here, we want to give this a tune-up. And what we're going to do is we're going to seal up these exposed nails here. And then because of this dry rotting on this plumbing gasket, water is going to come down, snow is going to stack up, it's going to enter right in that hole. So we're going to put a whole new sleeve, whole new rubber gasket over top of this. It's going to make this whole thing look brand new and perform like new, and you don't have to worry about any water. We'll give it a good seal back here. So all of the ridge caps will get tuned up. These plumbing gaskets will get new rubber gaskets. Any nails that are sticking up or poking out, we'll get those re-screwed down, and a screw headed over the top of it with roofing sealant to prevent any leak-prone areas. We have another collapsed area on the gutter guard here. This looks like it's a plastic gutter guard, and right here in this valley, I'm noticing some serious areas for water intrusion. We can see this nail just sitting there, and we got to get that nail resealed. All that caulking is dried up, and a little bit of dried caulking here. Get all that cleaned out, get the gutter guard put back in place. So that was the original vent. This one is not too bad shape. You can see how it kind of already has a rubber gasket that's been put on it in the past. So that's a good thing. But we want to get all these nail heads sealed up. And this one here already has that crack from the sun. It's dry rotting it. Water will enter in soon. So new rubber gasket around that as well. So on this side, we're noticing evidence of possible tree damage that may have hit this gutter or roofing system. And so you can see those nice new clean shingles. So after we get done cleaning this slope here with our cleaner, it'll actually help blend in those shingles there. A rejuvenator process will actually help even further to blend them in more. Helps keep the seal tabs working proper. I wanted to show you a number of the lichen and moss that you're already aware of, but all the tops of the gutter guards need to get blown off and resealed. What we're going to do is going to blow all that off, get that cleaned up really nicely, And sometimes the roof will look worse before it gets better. We see these lichens, and so these have grown root systems into the shingle. We want to let those dry up and let the hard rains flush it off. Sorry for the really long video, but we're really passionate about our work to make sure that you get the best workmanship done. He originally called us out here for a roof soft wash cleaning, but as you can see, there's probably over 100 nail pops on this roof that need to be repounded down, resealed over, and a number of gutter debris. Also, what we can do after we're done with the roof maintenance is do a soft wash treatment on the entire perimeter of the home on your painted surfaces. So instead of using high pressure water to blast away at your siding, the gentle detergent soft wash process breaks down the green algae and the black mold, all the bug mess and spider webs safely from the ground. We can wash all that, rinse it really nicely, and then finish off with an outdoor window clean if you'd like. So flip this camera around one more time as I'm working my way back, and if you like, you can follow along with me and all the areas of that we're going to tune up and seal up. So this shingle here is experiencing some pretty heavy damage from not being able to flex proper. I'm starting to see get that sealed up. We got some sealant down in here we're going to want to get updated. This is not even, water's going under there. At one point that was probably put there for a reason. Water's possibly catching up, causing water stains on the inside possibly. There's like 7 to 10 nail pops facing me right here. So I make these videos to allow for my technicians to also pre-prepare for their day so that they can see what they're going to do. So that way we're all on the same page. Nail pop. The one way to help prevent nail pops is to make sure that the shingles can expand and contract proper. The oil in the shingle evaporates over time. So what we want to do is make sure that this shingle can bend and flex appropriately. So you see how this shingle can appropriately bend and move. We want to keep it that way, keep it happy. These sealant strips will start to dry up over time. And then what you do is you get wind damage problems where the wind will lift up shingles and start lifting them off. So fortunately you don't have any serious shingle problems yet, but we do have a lot of tune-ups. So these gutter guards have seen better days. They're actually sitting backwards. You can see how they're sitting in a way where there's no screw in the back to hold it. So they're just collapsed downward and collecting debris. Okay, right here in the front, I think we already spent some time here. We got to get all that out. But while we're in the area, we want to make sure that we get these leak-prone areas, all this caulk updated. You can see how it's loose in here. It's no longer sealed down. I can rip that off. So that's no good. Recaulk, reseal appropriately. Thanks for watching this video. I'm kind of losing my voice and it's kind of allergy season. Let's get this stick off your roof. Thanks so much. Look forward to helping you out when you're ready. Probably something you want to move forward with sooner than later, because these little tiny nail pops turn into silent, slow whisper leaks. And over time, you might have a big leak someday, but really it's been leaking for a long time and you just never knew it. Thanks so much. Look forward to helping you.